So this image kind of helps us see what we can do to help encourage a growth mindset. So studies have been done where they look at the growth mindset, and these are the factors of a growth mindset, and a fixed mindset. And these are some of the factors of a fixed mindset. So if you, let's start with the fixed mindset. So a fixed mindset comes from the idea that intelligence is fixed. You're a math person or you're not a math person. You're good at this or you're not good at this. When that is your perspective, when that is your belief, when a challenge comes along, you might avoid the challenge because you think, oh, if I'm not already good at it, then it's not going to work. So I'm just going to give up. If an obstacle comes, I guess it wasn't meant to be. I'm just going to give up. When you need to put effort in, you think, ugh, effort is worthless. Like I could try and try and try. I'm never going to be good at it. So why try? If someone gives you criticism, you might feel tempted to ignore it or think that they don't know what they're talking about. When you see other people are successful, it can make you feel jealous and threatened. And so, what is the result of this type of thinking? Well, the result is that you end up not reaching your full potential because you're limiting yourself. You're stopping yourself from growing as much as you can grow. Now, on the second side, we see the growth mindset, right? A growth mindset says intelligence can be developed. It's just like any other muscle, where if you work it, work it, work it, you are going to get better. And I want to say, I think it's true that some people are naturally good at certain things. You know, like my son, I'm not sporty at all, but my son, he just loved playing with like basketballs. Like as soon as he was like big enough, he just like would follow the ball and he would like hug it and he'd want to sleep with it at night. Like he just was attuned to it, throwing the ball. Like I just wasn't that way. Although I did love basketball as a kid, but not as much as he does. So I do think there's sometimes some natural inclinations. However, anyone can get better. Not everyone can play tennis like Serena Williams, right? But anyone can learn the basics of tennis. So as long as you're physically able to do it, right? There are some limitations in this world. But there's so many things we can learn and get better at if we put in the effort, if we have the right attitude, and if we have the right support. Those are the three key things. So if you have a growth mindset, when a challenge comes, you embrace the challenge. You say, okay, this is going to be hard, but I can do it. When an obstacle comes, you come up with another solution. You're like, all right, this isn't the door in. Well, what's the other door? I'm going to keep going. I'm going to find a way. I'm going to call a friend. I'm going to call a counselor. I'm going to see if I can get a resource. You see effort as the path to mastery. Okay, I got to put the time in, and then I'll get better at math. Then I'll get better at playing guitar. Then I'll get better at biology. Then I'll get better at writing if I work hard and I try. When you hear criticism from other people, you learn from that criticism and you make adjustments. You say, is that true? Is that right? Okay, well, what can I do with it? And when you see someone else do a great job, it's inspiring. It's like, whoa, if that person can do it, I can do it too. So I want to say, people are not all or nothing. It's not like you're always growth mindset and you're always fixed mindset, but you might be generally more in one place than the other. And that can be for a lot of reasons. So if you're sitting here and your mind is a little blown and you're like, oh no, I'm the fixed mindset person. I'm not going to reach my full potential. This class is depressing. I have some good news for you. Your brain is elastic, right? Or plastic. You know what? Your brain is flexible. You can grow. You can change your brain. You can start trying to work on this side of you. If you tend to feel that way, like, oh, I don't want to look stupid, so I'm not going to raise my hand. Oh, I don't want to fail, so I'm not going to take a class that's hard. You could miss out. So I want to encourage you to start thinking about things in a new way. Get the right attitude, the right mindset, put in good effort, and get the right support. Those are the 3 keys that will help you achieve success.